Summary View is one of the most useful multi-purpose functions in the Agency Expert. The Summary View tool not only allows you to view records in the database, but to update, move, and print records, and much more. The Summary View is broken into module-specific tabs, with queries and filters tied to the modules in which they are created. After choosing the tab of the desired module, you may begin customizing your view to suit your specific need. The default setting is to retrieve all records in the selected database and all main fields for those records. For instance, if we run the default, you will see that 392 records are returned. But if we run a query, the number of records returned is greatly reduced. To define a query, click the binocular icon to open the filter selection window. Here, you are able to add a new query or edit an existing one. By clicking the Add icon, the Filter Designer is launched. Again, click the Add button to create a new filter. Next, select the criteria you would like to use to limit the records returned. Once you have added the criteria, name the filter and click the Save button. At any time, you can run the query to see how many records will be returned. If you would like to further limit the records returned, you can add additional criteria to the filter, updating the filter name and always clicking Save to continue. To edit the filter at any time, simply click the criteria you wish to change, make any edits, and save. When the filter has been saved, close the Filter Designer to return back to the main Summary View screen. To view the results of your filter, you will first need to click the Reset button to refresh the list. Then simply choose the filter from the pull-down list and click the Process button to see the results of the new filter. When viewing the results, you can limit the fields that are displayed by using the Field Selection tool. Click the binocular icon next to Fields to open the Field Selection query function. From this form, click the Add button to add a new field query. From this form, click the Add button to view the fields available to display. Double-click each field you would like to appear in the summary view, then click the Save button to return to the prior screen. The filter name will default to New Query. It is important to rename the filter with a descriptive name to identify its purpose. Then click the Save button to close the form. Again, you'll need to click the Reset button to refresh the pull-down list. There are several options for viewing and manipulating records in Summary View. First, the Select versus Sort option determines the action when a column heading is clicked. Sort will sort all records in the column, either ascending or descending. And Select will select all records in just that column. The scroll versus elastic option determines how the columns are displayed on the screen. Scroll inserts a scroll bar at the bottom of the screen to move left and right to view all of the columns, where elastic forces all columns to appear on the screen. Adjusting the column width of one column in elastic mode will affect the widths of all other columns. Finally, the action settings are used to determine what will be done with the data when the Process button is clicked. The default Summary is used to view and select all records returned. Export Grid will prompt you to export all fields to a .csv file that can be imported into other applications. Move will prompt you to move a record from one module to another. For instance, move an individual record to a business record. Update will allow you to make mass changes to a particular field for all records shown. Print offers the option to print the grid or use the records to print merged letters or labels. And last, Find Duplicates will search for duplicate records based on the criteria you choose as a tool to clean up the database. Each time you change the action, you will need to click the Process button to rerun the summary and activate the new action. This concludes the overview of the Summary View module.